Hello, welcome to this edition of Sales Today. My name is Samuel, your regular host, and of course I'll be talking this afternoon or this day about 7 ways to improve your negotiation skills. Of course, this episode cannot take all the 7, but I'll be dividing into 3 pointers today. And in subsequent edition, I'll be talking about the other 4. Of course, negotiation, they say, is your ability to discuss between two parties towards agreeing on a specific instruction or decision itself. All right, negotiation is about life. Anything in life is negotiated. In fact, we are in the days of negotiating day in, day out. And your ability to improve your skills in this act itself helps to get the best out in negotiating. And of course, I'll be talking about 3 of the pointers that will make you improve your negotiation skills and get the best part of your negotiation. Number 1 is the word active listening. All right, a lot of people listen to react. Of course, they don't listen to get in between the wordings that are being spoken about, or listen to the non-verbal word that is coming out from the individual. Of course, listening itself is divided into 3 methods. We have the verbal, the vocals, and of course what the person is saying, which of course form the lettering itself. All right, and of course it has been said that in listening to individual, 8% of those vocals constitute the letterings. All right, the letterings, the wording itself, and of course the formulation of those letterings is constituted by about 15%. Why more than 67% of those vocals or those conversations has to do with non-verbal communication. So while you're listening to the vocals, listening to the body language, and of course learn to understand what the client is not saying in his words, or what is saying in his words that of course is negated by his non-verbal communication. So you need to listen in between the client's statement for you to be able to reason properly into your own mind, digest it before we go ahead to respond to the client, not to react. Secondly is the word effective communication. Of course, you must have the skills to be able to communicate effectively, to ensure that you follow the 7 principles of communication, which is it must be concise, it must be precise, it must be complete, it must be correct, and of course it must be cohesive in any case. So whatever you're bringing out in any case must be able to meet up with these 6 C's of communication, and ensure whatever you are dishing out is correct enough, it can be verified and be proven to be correct alongside. And the third part is what you need to negotiate in good faith. It's important that you come to the table with a clear mind and with a clear conscience. Of course, you need to be honest about what you're talking about. If your product is going to service ABC itself, ensure that you spelled it out correctly, and of course you do not hold anything back in any cases. So negotiate in good faith and ensure that you are totally honest about what you're talking about in any case. And of course the client can see that through you in any case when you're trying to lie or trying to impress the client in your negotiation process itself, because obviously trust is taken off when the client have an iota of doubts in the course of your delivery in any case. So the first 3 points as mentioned earlier is 1, you need to actively listen in your course of negotiating, not to react but rather to respond intelligently to the client's question. Number 2 is to have effective communication and ensure your communication follows the 6 C's of complete, cohesiveness, correct, and of course being able to meeting up what's expected. And the third one is to negotiate in good faith. Have a clear, sincere negotiation with your client, and of course that helps you to build trust and of course be able to build a better rapport. All right, so this concludes this section itself. Join me in the next episode where we'll be talking about the other 4 pointers to ensure that you increase your negotiation skills. Thank you so much and keep selling.